Hello and welcome back to Rare Eddie One Talks. I'm your host, Rare Eddie One, and welcome. On tonight's fun-filled episode, we will be talking pop culture. It's definitely entertaining, but not in a good way. We'll be talking some crazy conspiracies, some damn right dirty conspiracies, some fun conspiracies, some scary conspiracies. So let's get into it. So on tonight's episode, we are going to be talking about the Blackeyed Children. Fucking scary stuff, that one. And then I'm going to be letting you into my Friday night London meetup, what I attended, and I fucking loved. Met some amazing people from the Friday nights panel, and some the guests, and and just some of the people that attended. Some absolute fucking fantastic people. And then I'm going to be talking about the Chupacabra, the neck sucker, the legend that is Chupacabra, and the cryptid. And then I'm going to be talking about my silverback as heel versus Babyface, my silverback. We'll be talking about that. My dude, he is a hell of a dude, hell of a follow. If you're not following what you're doing, get on him and follow him. He's fucking all-round good person. And then we may be talking about some Disney losses, Disney and Blue Beetle losses. And then I'm going to continue my list of dirty, rude conspiracies. All this and more on episode 5. Let's get into it. If you're listening, I thank you very much for listening. If you're watching this on YouTube, I thank you also for watching this on YouTube. That's awesome. On Rumble as well, whatever podcast you're listening to, that is awesome. I'm filming this as well, so if you really want to see my pretty goddamn pretty face, check it out on YouTube and Google Rumble. On tonight's episode, I'm gonna be drinking this. I had to get again because it was fucking beautiful. VK soda berries. It's 0 sugar, a light vodka mix. I am not sponsored. And Nordic Wolf. It's an Aldi's hard seltzer. This is actually delicious. It's not the first time I'm trying it. It's delicious. But I had to get my VK. I'm going to kick off with some VK tonight. Hopefully this isn't too loud. If I can open it, that is. There we go. Hopefully it's not too loud for you guys. I ain't going to be... You won't have to put up with me fucking sipping and drinking. So I will probably edit all them out. But cheers. Hope you can join me with a drink. If you can, that'd be great. Let me know what you're drinking. If you're not, if you're driving, if you're listening to this while you're driving, I hope you're having a decent drive wherever you're driving to. If you're just listening to this and you're drinking water, pop, coffee, tea, whatever you're drinking, I hope you can enjoy a drink with me. So cheers to you guys, and thank you very much for listening and watching. You are legends. That really is beautiful. Really is delicious, that drink. Absolute delicious. Right, I'm going to put me in a corner. Hopefully I'm just blocking the ads. That's all. I hope I am blocking. Hopefully it's just the ads. So I am at the Business Standard, and we are talking about the legend of the Blackeyed Children on the Business Standard. Really? Fucking adverts everywhere. Absolute fucking adverts everywhere. So a dozen of stories keep circulating, all following a very similar pattern. So I sort of noticed a couple of stories. So hopefully I can... You all should know by now my reading is not the greatest. And I'm going to use the reader function in Chrome. Hopefully that doesn't get me in trouble. It shouldn't get me into trouble, but if it does, it does. Just because my reading is absolute fucking shocking. My dyslexia is all over the place. It's hot. We're sweaty. We're deep down and we are sweating together. They may knock on your door. So I'm going to continue at the article for now. They may knock on your door on a late wintry night. You may see them approaching your car while you are waiting at the signal, stop sign, or a gas station. It might seem like they need help, or they may just stand still for no reason. These children do not look threatening. They would want to get in your house or your car. They will be persistent. Suddenly you will notice something is not right about these children. Their eyes are pure black, from lid to lid, dead black orbs devoid of sclera or iris, will chill up your spine. You have finally come across the Blackeyed Children. The Blackeyed Children, or Black-Eyed Kids, is an urban legend of a paranormal creatures that resemble children between the ages of 6 and 16. These creatures with pale skin and black eyes have reportedly been seen hitchhiking, panhandling, or at the doorsteps of residential homes now. A dozen of stories keep circulating, all following a very similar pattern. Kids with eyes completely blacked out appear at people's homes or vehicles, knock on the door, and then insist upon getting inside. Anyone who encountered them has almost immediately felt an overwhelming sense of dread. Besides blacked out eyes, these children typically appear normal. Sometimes their attire seems outdated. In extremely unusual instances, people have reported encountering creatures with talon-like feet. Interested. No one knows where or how these creatures pop up. Conspiracy theorists believe that Black-Eyed Children and aliens trying to reach out to their Earth. So no one knows where or how these creatures pop up. Conspiracy theorists believe Black-Eyed Children are aliens trying to reach out to their Earth. Demonologists believe they are children of the devil himself, and if you let them in, you are allowing the devil to enter your life. They want to enter your home to call their parents. However, upon making eye contact, it seems like there is a much sinister plot to the story. Some people claim that these children have existed since the 1980s. However, most sources say the legend originated in 1996 in post written by a Texas reporter named Brian Bethel, where he wrote about 2 alleged encounters with black-eyed children. He said he encountered 2 children in I'm gonna mess that fucking town up, so I'm sorry, Texans.
Abilene,
Texas, with pale skin and black eyes. In 2012, Bethel retold his story on the TV show Monsters and Mysteries in America. He then wrote an article for the Abilene Reporter News where he described his experience again one of the stories goes like this. In the snowy town within the middle of nowhere of Vermont, an elderly couple heard the sound of 3 loud knocks on their door. They opened the door and saw 2 children, a boy and a girl. Parents will be here soon. May we come in? The children did not make eye contact and just stood there in the doorway. The elderly couple were hesitant, but after a while they let the boy and girl inside. The kids settled on the couch while the wife made some hot cocoa and the husband asked them questions. They went unanswered. The wife returned and noticed that her cat was scared and angry with the children. May we please use the restroom? The wife looked at the kids and she finally saw them. The children's eyes were as black as a starless universe. She directed them to the bathroom and returned to her husband, who was covering his face with his hand. Did you see their eyes? The husband then shows her his hand, full of blood from a nosebleed. The power suddenly went out and the house turned as dark as the kids' eyes. The wife headed to the restroom and was confronted by the voice of the kids at the end of the hall uttering, "Our parents are here." The kids then exited the house, leaving the door wide open. The wife then noticed that there were 2 men at the end of the driveway. The men were very tall and slender. The wife waved, but did not receive the same friendly gesture. The 2 men and the children then drove away together in one car. The power then came back on a little later after the kids left. Throughout the next week, weird things happened in the house. Three out of the 4 cats went missing, and the 4th had been found dead in the pool of its blood. The husband continued to have nosebleeds and finally went to the doctor, where he was diagnosed with a very aggressive skin cancer. The legend even crossed bodies of water and landed in the great land of the UK. That's quite a weird. Landed in the great land of the UK. So it landed here in the UK, where in 2014 the Daily Star wrote 3 front page stories about the site. I'm not laughing at the stories, I'm just laughing at the fact the Daily Star wrote this. Let's continue. Wrote 3 front page stories about sightings of black-eyed children in the haunted pub in Staffordshire. Ghost hunters who believed that the black-eyed children were extraterrestrials, vampires or ghosts took these alleged sightings very seriously. Nowadays, people still claim to see black-eyed children when driving late at night down an empty road or outside their window late at night. Holy shit, I hope I don't see one tonight. Oh shit. Alcohol may take the memory away. Although there's not much alcohol in it, but you know, every little helps. Or outside their windows late at night, or even lurking in the shadows of their fucking rooms. Fuck me. another night with the lights on. Many people have reported seeing the Blackeyed Children standing in the corners of their fucking rooms during these episodes of sleep. I can never say this word. I'm gonna have to use
paralysis.
Let's give it the full gravitas from the reader.
Sleep paralysis.
Or even waking up in the middle of the night because they sensed someone was watching them. How often do you... Now, I'm asking you guys, how often do you wake up in the middle of the night generally thinking that someone's watching you? Now, I have told that story once. It's a couple of episodes ago. I will do a YouTube video on that story. I'm not going to retell it now, so please go back and check that out. But I'm asking, how many times have you woken up? Does it often woken up to feelings that you may be being watched? Does that happen a lot? Because generally, I get up in the middle of the night and it's generally to go for a wee or a pee or a piss. Generally, that's all I wake up for now. I'm getting to that age where it's pretty much every night I have to get up and go for a pee. But you know, as the joys of getting old, as they say. The joys of getting old. Comments. So that's the story. Some of the stories from the Legends of the Blackeyed Children. What are your thoughts on this? On the Blackeyed Children? Do you think it's a genuine, real story? Do you think it could be some kids playing some pranks? Could it be extraterrestrials? As some reports. Could it be demons? My honest opinion is it's a fucking creepy ass story, and it gives me the creeps reading it. I have yet to see one. I don't want to see one. I don't believe it's extraterrestrials. I could be wrong. I generally think this is maybe a demon, maybe a cryptid, maybe a ghost, or maybe just some kids messing about. But all in all, it's a fucking creepy legend. Very creepy. I will do a dedicated video on my YouTube and Rumble channels on this, and maybe do a deep dive. Let's go deep into it. So let's close that off. And now I'm going to go to my FNT London meetup. So this happened on Wednesday the 6th of September. Sports Bar and Grill in Old Street, London. I got to meet Gary, Nerdrotic. Fucking awesome. I didn't get to chat to him as much as I wanted to. But I got to meet him. I got to shake the man's hand and fucking love that guy. Love that dude. Absolutely love his channel, Nerdrotic. Go check him out. He doesn't hold back, and nor should you. Absolute funny guy. Definitely, if you haven't checked his channel out, please do. I love meeting him. We got talking about pork pies and the great British food. And I just had such an amazing time, and Gary was fucking, his line was absolutely fucking packed. Everyone's line was packed, but Gary's was fucking packed. Now, I will get onto a funny side note after I've gone through. I met old Shadiversity, Shad M. Brooks, fucking awesome guy. Again, awesome. If you're taking shots for every time I say awesome, cheers. got talking to Shad about, you know, big swords and that. And I didn't. These guys had huge crews, so I didn't want to take the piss and take up too much of their time. I wanted other people to meet them as well, but these guys were so happy to meet everyone. They, you know, spent time with everyone they could, and you know, it was just fantastic meeting them. Absolute fantastic in meeting them. I met the one and only Quarter Black Garrett. Awesome dude. I fucking told him how much I love Forbidden Frontier, and I said the same to Gary. I love FNT. I love Friday Night Tights, but I'm so grateful they do Forbidden Frontier. I'm a huge conspiracy nut, but a lot of the podcasts I listen to, podcasts on the conspiracy, are very one-way leaning. They're generally lean left, and these are conspiracy guys. You should be, if anything, a centrist, but they're so leaning one way, and TDS is really a thing. But these guys just talk about conspiracies, and you know, they get on talking about a certain topic, and I'm so grateful to do it. I got to meet the one and only Critical fucking Drinker. The last I was talking, I got meeting to a couple of guys, this couple, and all she wanted to go and ask the drinker was to say the message. I can't say it like the drinker, but yeah, that was fucking awesome. These guys were fucking beauties, absolute fucking beauts. Like I said, I got talking to a load of people in the actual meetup. Made, you know, I do apologise. I've forgotten people's names, but if you recognise me, and you know, hey, that's Eddie from the meetup, please add me, you know, on Facebook, you know, Twitter. That'd be awesome. I'm sorry I didn't get your contact details and stuff like that. I should have been better. I just generally went as a fan, and I went and I received so much more than what I thought. Like I said, this night was fucking amazing, brilliant. Everyone was awesome. All the guys were awesome. Everyone was fun, having fun, you know. So there was two queues for Drinker, Critical Drinker, and Nerdrotic. Now the funny thing is, Critical Drinker's queue was on the opposite side of the bar, and Nerdrotic's queue was at the bar, which I thought was funny because Nerdrotic's is sober. And obviously Drinker isn't. I thought that was quite funny. If anything, it should have been the other way around. I was saying, I met Disparu. I fucking met Disparu, and I nearly spilt some lady's drink, and we had a good laugh about that. Nearly, and we had a good laugh about that. It was, although it was a fantastic night, fucking fantastic. I'm pretty sure everyone there had a great time. Everyone met who they wanted to meet. That it was 6 till 10, and 10, that was it. Doors closed in that. But it went on to 11. We got kicked out, and then we got told by the pub. We got told off by the pub. Please go stand across on the other side of the street, which we did. And Adam Krigler, I fucking love Adam Krigler. I met him, and absolute, all of them were just fantastic. Yeah, so we got talking on the other side of the street, and it was just a fantastic night, absolute fantastic night. I couldn't be happier. Like, again, I chatted to him a bit, but I didn't want to chat overly long because, I wanted everyone to meet them. But absolute fucking awesome night. And while I was in London, I went to a comic book shop and I bought a few comics. I didn't spend overly much. I think this was £3.90 British pound. It's got the Wendigo. I've seen. It's not an old comic. I think this is a new fucking comic. It's either I had no idea when it comes to comics, but it looks like it's a repurpose or that's not the word. Because I'm pretty sure I've seen these pictures, but it's a new comic, so maybe they just reprinted it. That's the word I was looking for. Maybe they just reprinted it because it's the Incredible Hulk and now the Wolverine. I've not yet read it, but it looks fucking good. This one I cannot wait to read. This is Conan the Barbarian. Man battles a monster in the watery grave. This was £8, but originally it was 6p. 6 old pennies. I can't wait to read that. The 3 comics I bought I have not yet read, but look at the artwork on that. And this one, I love Judge Dredd, the films anyway. Or the film with Carl Urban. I love that film. And this is Eagles Comics presents Judge Dredd, and this, when it came out, was 60p, 60 whole pennies, $125. Time's ticking by, kid. And I can't wait to read that one as well. I can't wait. And these are just a couple of ripper stuff. What I received in the box, in the post a couple of weeks ago. I am so impressed with the Ripperverse stuff. Look at the artwork of that item number 2. That's cover B. Absolute fucking gorgeous. Absolute fucking gorgeous. And this is the special thing I've got for myself. This is cover A. Got it signed by the man himself. Look at that. It's a graded comic. I'm not 100% sure what that means. I guess it's like a collectible item. I'm hoping. I'm hoping. If it isn't, it isn't. I'm still fucking pleased about it. I'm over the moon about it. Look at the artwork on that. Again, fucking beautiful. Now, I will do my review on my YouTube channel of item number 2 very, very soon. So please stay tuned for that. And yeah, so that was my Friday night's London meetup. Now, travelling down there was fucking, travelling in the UK isn't the greatest, and with the weather being as hot as it has been, oh dear me. But I made it there safely. Fucking spent time with my brother down there, which I absolutely love. Got to meet some amazing people. People I'm a huge fans of. People I just met that night and just had the best time I have ever had. My pockets nearly dropped because I bought around 4 drinks, £30. You may be thinking that's fucking cheap. Not to us northerners, that's not fucking cheap. I can buy 2 drinks here where I live, up in the north in Lincolnshire. I can buy 2 drinks, yes, from a Wetherspoons, under £5, and I bought 4 for £30. I think my cider was $7.25, something daft like that. Fucking hell. Fucking hell. If I was a proper Yorkshireman, I would be fucking shitting myself. But yeah, that's my Friday night meet-up. Fucking loved it. Absolute loved it. Loved it. I can't wait. I'm hoping to get to an American meetup, but I hope we do more over here. I would love to meet some of the G&G crew, Geeks and Gamers, like Jeremy or Ryan or Drunk, 3PO. I would love to meet someone. I really would love to meet Rolo, Locked and Loaded Latinos. I would love to meet them. I fucking love their channel. Obviously my Nerdy Home and Kristen Nova and Fear the Beardo. They're all great channels. Hopefully, I could maybe shed some light on them. Hopefully you check them out. But let's get into some more conspiracies. Maybe this is a cryptid. So here we are at the Britannica, and we are on the legend of cryptids. Legend in the whole conspiracy realm, Chupacabra. This is, if you don't know the Chupacabra, what are you doing? You should probably go and take a shot of tequila. Chupacabra, in Latin America popular legend, a monstrous creature that attacks animals, consumes their blood. The name is derived from the Spanish word chupa. I'm sorry.
Chupa.
Chupa, to suck, and cabra, the goat. It's a goat-sucking cryptid, this Chupacabra, and can be translated as goat sucker, as a fearsome but probably non-existing creature. The Chupacabra has been characterized as the southern
equivalent
of the Sasquatch.
The Chupacabra only recently joined the vampire in the bestiary of blood-sucking creatures.
Chupacabra was first reported in 1995 in Puerto Rico, where they were blamed for attacks on goats, sheep, and other domestic animals, supposedly leaving uneaten carcasses. Supposedly leaving uneaten carcasses that were drained of blood. Early reports described a creature that stood upright and resembled a large reptilian kangaroo. Holy shit. With huge red eyes. No actual specimen was found, and skeptics suggest that witnesses may have been influenced by the Hollywood science fiction horror film Species in 1995, which featured a monster of similar appearance, but other sightings were reported throughout the Americas and as far north as the United States. A different type of Chupacabra was also reported in many of the same places. These Chupacabras were similar and stood upon 4 feet. They were generally canine in appearance, but hairless. Actual specimens were produced, but they were identified by biologists as coyotes and dogs. The canine hybrid, the animals owed their strange appearances to hair loss resulting from mange and infestation of the mite.
Sarcoptes scabiei.
It was suggested that the canines attacked livestock because of their
debilitating effects of the infestation put wild prey out of their reach.
The Chupacabra. I have heard this could be an alien dog, and it got let loose. Or they just put it along the population to see how it would react, and they were unable to retrieve it. That's one thing I have heard. Other things I have heard that this is a CIA experiment gone wrong. Again, very similar to an alien experimenting with see how it would react to the populace. I generally haven't heard stories in America itself, in the United States of America. Generally hear these Chupacabra stories from the South America, Brazil, Puerto Rico, Mexico. I've heard stories of them sucking. So farmers have found their chickens dead, but with like 2 puncture wounds in their neck, and the blood has been drained from them. I've also heard that a goat had 1 puncture hole in its neck and blood was drained. I've heard them attacking dogs with similar puncture wounds, and the dogs been drained of blood. Could this just be another urban legend? The Chupacabra, is this something a little bit on the sides of the boogeyman? The bogeyman, to maybe get kids to stay put and not go too far. I myself, I would love to see proof. It's a genuine, interesting story. There is some genuine, interesting stories on the Chupacabra, which you could find on YouTube. And if you're very interested, definitely go search them out. I think this is an urban legend until we get some solid proof. I would just continue to believe it's an urban legend. As much as I want to believe in this, it's still an urban legend for me, and that's as far. There's some great stories. There really is some great stories, but that's as far as we can go, I suppose. And that's the Chupacabra. So my silverback, or our silverback, has heel versus babyface. Hell of a channel on YouTube. Passionate, very passionate. Knows his shit about gaming and pop culture and comic books. Knows his shit. Definitely a hell of a follower. Funny, very funny guy. I'm going to be honest, when I first came upon his channel, I thought, who the fuck is this? But I don't know him personally, but I got to know him through his tweets, his YouTube, and I love the dude. And I know at the minute he wasn't at the Friday night meets, but he's doing a 2-year plan, and I'm with you, baby. You stick to your 2-year plan. You will get there. I know you will get there. You fucking proving everyone wrong. Well, you're not proving me wrong, but you're proving your haters wrong. You will get there. you will get to your 2-year plan and you will be even better. But Az is going through a bit of a people wanting to cancel him, but the fellowship has got his back. We have his back. We stand with Az. We stand with our Silverback. We love him. So leave him alone, you fucking assholes. And these people. So a few years ago, I think Jeremy from the Quartering got he told he wasn't allowed to punch down, so he was not attacking a YouTuber, but he was criticising a YouTuber who had a much smaller subscriber count to the Quartering, and he got, I can't think what YouTube's thing is, but he got a ban, or not a ban, a strike. But when the shoe's on the other foot, YouTube will let these guys attack, because Az has a huge following, but he doesn't have as huge as a following as Hassan and Ethan and some other fucking cunts. The Act Man, he doesn't have quite the following as these have got millions of followers, and they're attacking him, trying to get him cancelled. So where's the equality there? It's not. Now, I know Az, he won't want that. He will want people able to punch down or punch up, and that's how it should be. But these guys are so fucking what's the word I'm looking for? They're so hypocritical that they can't see their opinion is the right one, and that's it. That's it. And I hate Hassan and Ethan Klein. I fucking think they are rank. I think they're horrible. I think they're fucking absolute fucking bellends. I don't even know who this cunt is, the Act Man. No idea. I fucking love D-Day Cobra. Absolutely love him. And Az is our Silverback. He is the hero that no one asked for at the minute, and everyone is rallying behind him, and you're sticking up for this dude. And he keeps showing these guys who cry and moan about Twitter, that he keeps showing them that you're the ones who are biggest. You're the ones who are the biggest projecting. Sorry, these are the ones projecting, and they're the ones who scream the loudest and complain the loudest. But they're the ones who are actually doing it. They are the ones doing it. Az had a passionate rant. He calls it a rant, but it's very passionate, and a lot of us agree with him. Now, fucking just stick your pronouns, keep it out of the entertainment. You know, I couldn't really give a fuck what your pronouns are. No, and I've got gay friends. I fucking love my gay friends. Fucking, if you be you. You be you. If it's hurting someone, then we have a fucking problem. You be you, and that's it. I'm no huge YouTuber or podcaster. I would love to get to the likes of where Az is. I would fucking love that. Is it 350k? I would love to get there, but you know, if I don't, I don't. You know, I ain't got a fucking problem with that. But I know, keep your fucking pronouns out of our entertainment. That's, you know, we're not asking for much. The thing what really annoys me more than anything is the alphabet community or alphabet mafia have it so good in the West. They have it so good. Why not actually go and preach what you're preaching to in these safe countries in the Middle East? go out there, then you'll get my full fucking respect. Because the ones on Twitter, they're just screaming, they shout, they moan. They are true bullies. They are the bullies. Not as ain't no fucking bully. He's a passionate fucking guy, and he got pushed by a game that he paid for, that he put 25 hours of his own fucking time to play it, to stream it, to review it, and it's getting to a point where it's just so fucking predictable, so boring, so, oh, for fuck's sake, just piss off. You know, it's just so frustrating, and like many of us, do not have a problem with the alphabet community. You know, you be you. I would rather you be you, but if you start pushing it on people, if you start pushing it onto me and onto people, that's where you're going to have a problem. You know, it is what it is. And I don't want to have a fucking problem. I just want to live my fucking happy life. Because I do have a happy life. I have it great. And a lot of my gay friends have it great. And they fucking complain with me about this shit. What's going on with the pronouns and fucking, you can't say anything about their sacred cow. I stand with Az. I will always stand with Az. He says it passionately. He says what quite a lot of us cannot say. He articulates it passionately. He calls it a rant. I would call it a passionate rant. Again, I stand with him. He's my boy. I fucking love this dude. Here he is with quarterback Garrett. And yeah, I stand with Az. I always will. He has my back. I have his back, sorry. And the fellowship has his back. If you haven't followed, or if you don't know this story, check it out. Go on Twitter. There's so much drama. There's so many people trying to cancel someone for his opinion, and these people scream about people trying to cancel them. They're the ones who scream the loudest. Generally, the ones that scream the loudest, they're the ones that are fucking actually doing this shit. So go check Heel vs Babyface out on YouTube. Absolute funny guy. Go check out his gaming streams. He has a lot of fun. He comes and has a lot of problems with chickens. Chickens really do his head in. I've seen a couple of it. The one I really fucking loved watching him on was the Myst game. Fucking actually loved that. Watching him on play that. It made me want to go out and buy Myst the game. But I didn't. I don't think my laptop at the time could handle it. But that's for another story. Go check him. Please go check Heel vs Babyface out. I know there's people a lot bigger than what I am, who are preaching exactly the same as I am, and I just hope he knows I have his back, and you know, my Yorkshire brother, I have your back from a Lincolnshire boy. That's Heel versus Babyface in the drama. That is, I'm very late to the party. That's why I'm not going straight into it. That's why I'm not gonna do a deep dive on it. But yeah, that's my thoughts on that. I will get into the left's ideological battle. We are generally battling on two fronts. I will do a video on that, a YouTube video. Stay tuned for that. It won't be next couple of days. I'll be working on that. and hopefully it gets me a few more followers. But that's that. Please go check me out on YouTube if you really want to. I am Rarity1. I do a lot. I'm staying up to date on the Futurama, mid at best. Reviews on other films and TV shows and comic books and conspiracies, and I fucking love this hobby. Disney Plus. So Disney Plus, they are doing a 3-month special of $1.99, and I think that's the same in America. I think it's $1.99. Same over here. It's £1.99 for 3 months, just to try and bolster their subscriber count. They definitely want people to start subscribing to their ad tier, because they can have their cake and eat it too. The greedy cunts. They have put a shit ton of money into Disney Plus, and it is losing them a fortune. Will this help? No, I don't think it will. They're continually putting out shit. Secret Invasion was absolute fucking dog crap. Ahsoka, I hear, is doing awful. Absolute awful. I know people who actually like this show, but I know a lot of people that don't like this show. As I know Star Wars, but I'm no Star Wars fan. Funnily enough, that's because of Mark Hamill. Mark Hamill? Is it Mark Hamill? To the cringe that is Mr. Hamill. I could never understand why he was cast as Luke. I never liked him. I think his voice just grated on me. Plus, when you got Harrison Ford in your film, fucking hell, Harrison Ford, holy shit. But that was Star Wars is Luke, and I never got the appeal of Mark Hamill. I really didn't. Luckily for me, that seems to work out for the better, because he is a absolute loon, fucking loon. And talking about Nerdroik, he fucking ended him in a absolute fucking brutal tweet. So Mark, I'm not going to pull it up. It'll take me a day or two to pull it up. But Mark Hamill put a tweet out saying, "Have you guys missed me?" And Nerdrotic put, "Your granddaughter has," or on that in that saying, I guess your granddaughter's missing you. But it absolute fucking ended him, and absolute perfect, fucking perfect. So Disney losing money, Warner Brothers losing money. Here we are, Blue Beetle. I think it's still in cinemas. How long for? I don't think it's got much long left. Worldwide box office 100 and so just shy of 107 million. Now the production budget was 120 million. Now marketing costs, I have seen a lot of marketing on Blue Beetle, so let's be generous. Let's say it got 60 million marketing. That puts it total, the whole, all in all, at 180 million. It's made 106 million. Now cinemas take 45% of this, so half of that, just under half. So it's maybe made 55-60 million. That's fucking a hell of a loss. Hell of a loss, Warner Brothers. What? Yes, you fucking made money off. Well, I don't think you made money off Barbie. You fucking, and this lost money because it's a shit film. I've not seen it. I did want to see it, but it lost money because you couldn't keep your director quiet. He was attacking fans left, right and centre. He put in the line, well, Batman's a fascist, or one of the writers put in the line, Batman's a fascist. Really? And they're only saying that because Batman's a white guy. You know it, I know it, they know it. He was attacking fans, attacking people, attacking YouTubers, telling that, you know, because complaining about the Batman's a fascist line, a genuine critique. I don't think that's very good of a DC film attacking a huge pull for DC. Batman is huge, absolutely huge for DC, and they're going right and attacking him. Yes, they're probably trying to pass it off as a joke. Director coming out and saying, well, my job's here is done. Yeah, your job is done, pal. Your job is fucking done, you fucking idiot. I hope, unfortunately, he will fail upwards. He will get another big role. He will get another big movie. And he'll keep failing upwards, because that's what happens in Hollywood. They fail upwards until they're going to start. They're going to need to lose a hell of a lot of money. A lot of these investors generally sit on the same side as them. But when money starts to run out, they're going to throw this sort of director and get rid of him, and start wanting to make money. But we're not there yet. Hollywood is a horrible cesspool, full of people like that really would have enjoyed my first topic of tonight's show. And yeah, the horrible place. I don't know why people want to go there. I don't know. I really don't know. But films like this keep losing money, and hopefully they're going to wake up one day and think, we're going to have to make some money now, and start putting out some good shit. Or, some good shit, and starting entertaining general audiences and not that 1 fucking %. But that's it. That's all I can take of fucking Blue Beetle. It's fucking losing money. It's absolute fucking hemorrhaging money. It's hemorrhaging money. Here we are. We are at. So this is my naughty, dirty conspiracy from Watch Mojo, and it's the gorgeous Rebecca Bryant, who I guess did the video for this on Watch Mojo. But we are at number 9. I don't watch this channel as much as I used to, because they do tend to suckle at the teat of Hollywood, and yeah, but she is an absolute beautiful woman, the Watch Mojo lady. So we are at number 9, Wonka Piercer. There have been some crazy connections made between movies over the years, but one of the most strangely compelling is the idea that the 2013 dystopian movie Snowpiercer is really a sequel to Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Proponents of the idea cite numerous similarities, including that both feature characters travelling through a fantastical structure who are then progressively whittled down. As they progress through it, the idea is that the train's inventor, Wilford, is actually an older version of Charlie Bucket, who modelled his frozen dystopia's lifeboat on Wonka's self-sustaining candy factory. It may be pure imagination, but it's fascinating nonetheless. Now, reading that, I do read it in her voice, in Rebecca Bryant's voice, the Watch Mojo lady. Again, that's not really that dirty. It's not really that rude. Hopefully, I'm going to have to read through these after I finish tonight's episode. Because I'm going to have to get to some dirty ones. Hopefully it gets a bit funnier. But it's quite, I guess it's quite an interesting topic. Do you think the Snowpiercer is a sequel to the Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory? It's very interesting. I have yet to see the Snowpiercer. I haven't seen Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory in a long, long time. But I have seen it. I have seen it. Fucking that episode has gone fucking great. I've not even opened my second can. I may not even have to open it. I will open it after this. But I generally say Nordic Wolf hard seltzer from Aldi is very, very delicious. Very delicious. Not quite as nice as VK Soda Berries. Saying that, I'm going to have to open it. Hopefully you can't hear it. Hopefully it's not too loud for you guys. Cheers. Delicious. Again, I'm going to have to maybe read through these and just make sure, hopefully they get dirtier and naughtier throughout. I do know of a conspiracy of a man being abducted. A couple of actually stories of men being abducted. Well, actually there's a shitload of stories of men being abducted and used as sexual dolls. Hopefully this gets naughtier. The list gets naughtier. I will read through it. I will continue to go through them, because if anything, I suppose they are fun. It definitely brings up things to maybe think about. Modern art auctions are fun for criminals, and Willy Wonka Piercer is the Snowpiercer, a sequel to the Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Again, I've not seen Snowpiercer, so I'm not 100% sure. I'm going to have to take the word for it. It's a film I'm going to have to watch because I have heard good things of this film. I will watch it, but I'm just watching so much crap in a minute. Crap from Hollywood. I will have to give it a go. But again, I have heard good things. That's my 10. I will end on my rude, dirty conspiracies. What really wasn't dirty or naughty, or even fairly rude. Bit of a letdown, really. Sorry. I will read through it, and hopefully they get ruder. Because I wouldn't mind, continuing. Next week I'll do 8. But I want to give you guys a little bit of fun at the end of these episodes. But hopefully they get naughtier and dirtier. Well, that's tonight's episode. I hope you've had a great time. I've had an awesome time. I've been chatting with you guys. I've been having fun with you guys. I've been having a great fucking time with you guys. You're all legends for listening to this. I hope can maybe entertain at least one of you, and I hope you've enjoyed tonight's episode. I'm gonna get out of this fucking... I'm basically Winnie the Poohing. I know you can only see like the top half. I'm basically Winnie the Pooh. I'm fucking naked from the waist down. It's fucking hot. A hot, sweaty mess I am right now. Hot, absolutely hot, sweaty fucking mess. Please like, follow. Please leave me a review on whatever podcast provider you're listening to. If you're watching this on YouTube or Rumble, please give me a like. 1 star, 5 star. Please just leave me a review. That'd be awesome. Please, I will link all my ways of getting in contact with me in the show notes. So please get in contact with me. Twitter, Facebook, email. I would love to chat with you guys. Let me know if you've been having a hard drink or you've been having a soft drink tonight. Podcast provider you're listening to this, I'm pretty sure most of them are follow. Please follow me. That would be awesome. If you're watching this on YouTube or Rumble, please like and subscribe. If you haven't liked tonight's episode, I thank you anyway for listening or watching. That's awesome. I thank you anyway. I hope I can change that. Again, the more I do of these, the more I will get better. And I feel little improvements, but little improvements is better than no improvements to me. And I feel I'm little improvements. So that's good. I'm heading in the way I want to be heading. So I've been Rare Eddie One. I will catch you in my next episode. Peace.